All right, welcome everyone. My name is Rachel Garcia, and I'm excited to be sharing with you some information tonight that I have no doubt could absolutely change your life if this is for you, which I don't know if it's for you or not. Only you know if it's for you. Whoever invited you tonight thinks that it might be for you. So it's my goal to give you some information here in the next few minutes, enough information that you can make an educated decision. Is this for me or is this not for me? I'm going to start by sharing with you my family's story, how we found out about this company and why I walked away from practicing medicine and am sharing it still today, this information. So the name of the company is Pure. It stands for People United Reaching Everyone. And when I first found out about Pure, I was working full-time as a PA, a physician assistant in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I saw over 60 patients a day. I had just had my second baby. He's there on my hip. And my nephew, Bo, had just been diagnosed with severe autism, and his diagnosis and the prognosis, the pediatrician sat with my sister and I and said, Bo will never speak. He will never have more than the mind of a 3-year-old. And that caused me to do an intense amount of research. And I have a master's degree in clinical medical sciences. So I was researching, what is autism? Where does it come from? Why does he have it? And it kept leading me back. The studies kept leading me back to nutrition, the lack of nutrition and toxicity. And so I tried on my own through an organic garden and juicing and going to the health food store to get toxins out and to pour plant-based nutrition in. And I had this like massive pantry full of wellness supplements. Everything was really working, but I wasn't expecting anything to work. And my brothers called me and said, hey, we found this company we want you to look into. Now, I thought they were asking me to get started in a business. And I had just invested $100,000 in the previous 6 months in separate businesses. So I just opened a construction company with my husband, and I had just opened a skincare retail store in Ponte Vedra Beach, in addition to working our full-time jobs. And so I was like, I'm not interested in your business. And they said, no, the business, whatever. If it's for you, great. But if it's not, that's fine. We just want your opinion on the nutrition. We know you're really into nutrition. What cracks me up about this is if you look at this picture of me, my baby is 9 months old on my hip, and I was overweight. I was trying to lose the weight. I couldn't. I just spent $3,000 with a personal trainer, and I lost 3 pounds in 3 months. Like I just couldn't lose weight. I was struggling with my weight. I was struggling with sleep. I was struggling with constipation. My 3-year-old had severe constipation issues. I wasn't healthy, although I was trying and learning more about nutrition through my own research on autism than I had ever learned in medical school. And so I agreed to take a listen to a presentation similar to this. And within 3 minutes, I hear them talking about cleansing your body of toxins, balancing out your pH, getting as alkaline as you can with the foods that you're putting in, and pouring, building your cells up with plant-based nutrition. And I was like, well, this is everything I've been researching. This company, where did it come from? Then I found out they'd been using this cleanse, balance, build philosophy in a clinical practice with patients for 30 years. And I was like, 30 years is a long time. I can't out research that. I'm in. They've clearly figured it out already. I compared some of the products they had to what I had in my pantry. And I was like, this is good stuff. I'm in. I called my brothers in the morning and I said, give me everything they've got. I want your family package. I want to take care of my whole family, and I want the best bang for my buck. And expected no results. But 3 months later, I look like this. I dropped from a size 14 to a size 8 in 3 months. The majority of that happened the second and third month. My sleeping issues resolved in a week. My son's constipation issues resolved in days. My husband struggled with weight issues as well, but also struggled with severe depression and anger issues. And it was causing marital problems. We were 10 years married at that point. And 3 months in, I mean, he actually had a radical weight change in about 2 months, but 6 weeks in, his mental instability was calm and even, and it was radical. We've now been married 25 years. My boys are now 15 and 18. They have never seen their father the way I did first 10 years of our marriage. And that's changed the way my boys think about their dad for the rest of their lives. So that alone is worth listening to what I have to share with you. But I will also tell you the 3rd month, my nephew, Bo, the little guy with red hair here, started speaking. He was totally nonverbal before Pure. 3 months later, he was totally verbal, speaking in full sentences and communicating, which we thought we would never be able to do with him. He went on to just now graduate from the same high school I graduated from this past May. So the doctors were wrong, and it all came down to nutrition. And I have since started sharing it with everyone that I know. Anyone who knows me in my life has an idea of what I do, because I've found that it's not just autism. It's literally any health issue someone faces is drastically impacted when you get the toxins out and you pour nutrition in. So when I share this information, I'm aware that there's people that are attracted to what we have here for two reasons. One group is interested in the health aspect. That was totally me. Another group is interested in the income and only the income. That was not me. I had just invested in two businesses, but you guys, I have people come to me regularly who say, look, I am struggling with my finances. I know I need to get ahead. I want to start investing in real estate, but I need an extra $50,000 to do that. And I don't know where I'm going to get that. Is your business something that I can do part-time on the side to accrue that kind of income? Yes. And so there are people who are attracted to both sides of what we're offering. I don't know which one you are, but don't shut out the one side you're interested in because you're not interested in the other side. What makes us different from other companies out there? We all know somebody who is recommending a weight loss shake or creams or some sort of something that they're selling. And I'll tell you, there's a few things that make what we have different. I wish someone had taught me this when I was opening my skincare retail store, but I did not go to business school. I went to medical school. And I did not know that if you're going to offer a sale or a service of some sort of a product, you need to make sure that it is for 100% of the population. So every man, every woman, every child, their grandparents, even their dogs and cats, everybody with a body at some point or another has an interest in what we have here with Pure, because they go looking for what is going to impact their health in a positive way. Maybe they've gotten a bad diagnosis. Maybe a family member has gotten a bad diagnosis, and they start thinking, are there other things I should be aware of? Everybody with a body comes looking for the answers we have with Pure at some point or another. It's a consumable product. If you're going to sell something, you want to make sure it's something that people are going to come back for over and over again. Unlike Cutco knives or a one-time vacuum cleaner purchase or a massive water filter purchase, that's a one-time big purchase. This is something that people consume every day for 28 days. They run out and they need more. And that's where we stand out, our results. First of all, we offer a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you are not satisfied with what you've purchased from Pure, they give you a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. But secondly, when people start with our 30-day servicing, think of it, I compare it to like servicing your car. Take your car in for an oil change every 10,000 miles. Of course, they do the windshield wiper blades, the air filter. They do a bunch of stuff in that servicing. When was the last time you serviced your body? Cleansed the toxins out, poured the nutrition in. Think of it like that. A 30-day servicing for less than $10 a day. 100 people do our 30-day servicing. 93 out of the 100 repurchase a few of the products in our 30-day servicing over and over and over again. Completely unsolicited. I don't have to call and say, hey, do you want this? Hey, do you need this? They do it on their own. Let me tell you some of the company side of this. We're a 15-year-old company. In case you don't know the stats in the business world, 98% of companies that start go out of business within 5 years. I was just talking with a friend of mine the other day whose husband is in corporate America, took a job with a company, not yet at 5 years, they're going out of business. This happens all the time. We are past that 5-year mark. We are at the 16-year mark. Phil Knight is one of our investors, the founder of the largest shoe company in the world, has a big swoosh symbol on it. We're not going anywhere. We're totally debt-free, and less than 100,000 Americans even know we exist. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. There's 2.1 million people in Jacksonville, Florida, and only 100,000 Americans in the entire United States even know we exist. We have a lot of work to do because what we have drastically impacts people's health 100% of the time. What we have has the potential to drastically impact someone's bank account. Whether or not someone's looking for that, that's a different ballgame. I will tell you, we have people like Richard Branson and Tony Robbins going on record saying that this business model is one of, if not the best way for Americans to get started in a small business. Rich Dad, Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki, his dad, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is the reason I opened the construction company and the skincare retail store in 2008. I was shocked in 2010 when this book, The Business of the 21st Century, came out, and he said that this business I stumbled into thinking I was doing my brothers a favor, thinking it wasn't really a business, is the business of the 21st century. And was he right? Within a year, I made over 6 figures in this business. Does everybody do that? No, but I did. And I have now fully replaced my PA income. In fact, in 1 week, I now make more than my husband and I combined used to make in a month. We're overly educated people. It is not a small sentence, what I just said. Does everyone do that? No. Not everybody is driven like I am. Not everybody is coachable to follow a system. Not everybody actually takes action and builds this every single day. But I have helped thousands of people earn weekly checks. I teach people how to leverage their time, make money while they're sleeping, make money while they're on vacations. I have some friends who are phenomenal real estate agents, sell multi-million-dollar properties, but when they go on vacation, they don't make money. How many streams of income do you have coming into your house? What if you could spend 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week to create another stream of income, an additional stream of income? I was attracted to how it started in the clinical practice, used for 30 years. There was a 3-year waiting list for people to get into that clinic. And they said, people shouldn't have to wait that long. We're going to start a company, but we're only going to spread it by word of mouth. And that's how it started. I now believe after 20 years of practicing medicine, 15, almost 16 years of sharing this message, that almost every disease we face as a human race is the result of these 3 things. We're toxic. We're drinking out of plastic water bottles, Tupperware containers, putting saran wrap on our food and sticking it in a microwave. Our food is being sprayed by guys wearing hazmat suits and gas masks. We're being poisoned every day. We're out of balance. We don't get enough sleep. We eat way too much sugar. We're sitting way too much. Sitting is the new smoking, in case you didn't know. And we're extremely acidic. We're pouring acidic things into our body every day: meat, dairy, sugar, soda, coffee, bread. If you're consuming more of these things than you are plants, your body lives in an inflammatory, disease-prone state. Multiple books have been written on this. The China study, Chris Beat Cancer, are just 2 of them. The Truth About Cancer by Ty Hollingsworth, all of which are phenomenal books and will open your mind to realize why the medical community has taught me, who was writing 200 prescriptions a day in 2008, that prescriptions are the answer when it really comes back to cleansing the toxins out and pouring nutrition in. So we're undernourished. We're eating fast food, processed food, packaged foods. Our kids are undernourished. The studies are showing it now. More than 50% of American children are not getting the necessary vitamins and minerals for their little bodies to grow the way they're supposed to. We're trying to supplement. We have cabinets that look like this. We don't travel with our vitamins because we can't tell when we take it. We can't tell when we don't. We're getting advice from the 18-year-old who works behind the counter at the health food store, or better yet, you're looking for the best allergy, natural, over-the-counter medication online. Whoever paid the most to make sure that their product pops up to the top of the Google marketing sites, that's what we're buying. I don't know who invited you here, but they have a story of some sort. I would ask them what their story is. We can't eat our way out of the problem. For over a decade, we've known. In 2010, you had to eat 8 oranges, 8 cups of spinach, 99 ears of corn, and 2 cups of wheat to get the same nutrition your grandparents got from one of each of those things. So we must supplement. But if we're going to supplement, you want to make sure it has a result. It has an effect. You should be able to see it in your lab work, guys. You should be able to tell when you take your vitamins and when you don't. It comes back to cleansing the 7 channels that we eliminate through your lungs, your liver, your skin, your lymphatic system, kidneys, blood, and intestines. All have the job of eliminating, cleansing. Okay, but they're backed up because we're pouring so much more junk into our bodies than our grandparents were. We've got to balance out the alkalinity in our body by putting more plants in than we do the acidic things. And we have to build the trillions of cells that God gave us that are screaming out for nutrition with plants. Cleanse, balance, build. We have a medical advisory panel made up of medical doctors who are currently practicing medicine and actually recommend pure products to their patients. A physician's desk reference is what I used for 20 years to write prescriptions. Many of our products are in there. I could talk about over 50 of our products tonight. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to tell you our starter package is where I recommend most people start. This is that 30-day servicing. These are 7 products that when consumed on a daily basis, the things that people typically notice within 28 days are better sleep. I definitely noticed that in a week. Loads of energy, less pain, better bowel habits, whether you go too much, whether you go too little, whether it's diarrhea, whether it's gas, whether it's diverticulitis, constipation, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, IBS, leaky gut, SIBO, we have some bowel issues. That stems to a lot of things. Better bowel habits by the end of 28 days. Better mood. You don't notice it. Everyone around you noticed it. Weight loss. I only lost 3 pounds my first month. The weight dropped off my second and third month. Okay. So this is what people typically notice in 28 days. If you are over 40 or you're on prescription medications or you're medicating yourself with over-the-counter things for burning in the esophagus or for sleep issues, you're already like popping things. You get watery eyes when you walk outside with the grass and the pollen. You're already trying to medicate yourself. You need to look at our Core Complete. It's made up of 4 superfruits that have been used for thousands of years in the areas where they're grown, and for the last 4 decades have been studied here in the United States. These are super fruits that are singular, 1 fruit in each of those bottles. They've been flash liquefied and flash frozen. They're not powdered down and then rehydrated with juices and waters. Pure is pure. We have high quality, high concentrated products, which is why we can offer the satisfaction guarantee that we offer. If you're worried about how you're going to get it into your children's bodies or your body, my boys have been doing shots and smoothies since they were toddlers. It is obvious when they take it. It is obvious when they don't. They now ask for the products. My 18-year-old is at Clemson. He's getting them shipped to him every single month. My 15-year-old, now 16-year-old, pours it for himself every single morning. There's a lot of different things that you can do to get these products in your body. I will also tell you, we have a sports line that's tremendous. If you have anyone in your family looking to build more muscle, we are a gym family, and the sports line is absolutely fantastic. We have educational videos walking you through how to get all of the products in your body in less than 30 seconds in the morning. A smoothie is what I do every morning. And so we have lots of education for you on this website, purelifechangers.com. You can hear the doctors educating on the products. You can hear users talking about their results with the products. You can see the nutrition facts on the products, and you can see in-depth descriptions of what is in each of these products on that website. We have a Korean skincare line that is focusing on K-beauty and delivering glass skin. This whole system is only $188 and lasts about 3 months. We have some of the most popular makeup social entrepreneurs recommending our products to their customers because the results are so fantastic. Over 90% of users within 14 days see the results of smaller pores, fine lines and wrinkles, and dark spots diminishing. We also are partnered with a nonprofit, Love Justice International, which has over 500 boots on the ground to stop children from being sex trafficked. And proceeds from every single one of our boxes of Me Collagen Pro, which is a collagen probiotic biotin mix. It's a beauty product of sorts, but then collagen is so huge for your joints, your tendons, and then the probiotic that we have has been shown in studies to be huge for leaky gut. And so proceeds of every single box go to Love Justice International, and I love that our company has partnered with them. Ask whoever invited you to add you to our Facebook page, Changing Lives with Pure. You can't find it. You have to be added to it by someone I work with. Once you're in, there's thousands of testimonies. We started this site 5 years ago. You can use the search box to type in things like ADHD, pull up testimonies from hundreds of parents and even children on here talking about how they feel the difference and why they love Pure and what they take every single day. It's a powerful, powerful tool for the person who's invited you to take a look. And I encourage you to ask them to add you to the page. When I started with Pure, my goal was to get everybody on the products. And I ran into a problem. People would be crying and telling me, I can't afford $10 a day for 30 days. It's $289 and they couldn't afford it. I come from a family of 7 children that ended in divorce when I was 14. We lost our house and I grew up really poor. And I will tell you, I decided at a very young age that that was never going to happen to me again. So I worked hard. I did what everybody says to do. I went to school, got good grades, got a great job, got a high paying job. I made more than most doctors in the field I was in as a PA, dermatology. And I still had the handcuffs. I had to work to make my money. I had a nanny raising my boys who they called mom. So I did all the things right. And I was still trapped in this race where I didn't have freedom. And when I see people who say I can't afford $289, I recognize they're trapped in that same rat race. And now my new goal is to help 100 people lock in $10,000 per week of residual. That's $500,000 a year. Why is this my goal? Because I can only do so much. There's only so much of me to go around. But if I can help 100 people create this massive residual income stream, we will change the world together. Maybe that's you. Maybe it's not you. The majority of the people that I work with just want to make $1,000 a week. Actually, the majority of the people I work with want to make $1,000 a month, not even $1,000 a week. So I don't know where you land in that mix, but if you're looking to create an additional income stream and you have 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week that you can commit to inviting people to take a look at what we've got here, you can do this. This is online health and wellness. It is the future. I will tell you right now, if you're just interested in the products, which I hope you are, you can go to livepure.com and go ahead and throw into the shopping cart what it is you're interested in. The family package I started with because I was able to service my whole family's health, not just me for 30 days, but all of them. And then I also was able to get the metabolic reset system, the skincare system, the Vision One product that's recommended by some of our top eye doctors in the country. our Magic, which is our new berberine weight loss product that helps people who struggle with insulin resistance and have that menopausal belly. Like, you get everything, you get the best of everything that this company offers. Our seasonal allergy products, our immune boosting products, our skin defense that you spray on your hands at the airport instead of using their hand sanitizing wipes. It had everything. Plus, I was able to service my whole family for 30 days. The Reset Plus is one of our metabolic reset programs. It's fantastic. I don't have time to go into it now. Go to purelifechangers.com, click the Reset tab, and you can learn more. Or throw the sports line in or the Core Complete line in. But when you go to checkout, it's going to ask you, do you want to be a preferred customer? Yes. You get 25% off. There's no membership fee and there's no obligation to ever purchase again. Hello. That's like a Costco membership or an Amazon membership for free. Okay. So yes, you want that. Be sure to put the name of the person who invited you in while you're checking out. But if you're sitting here listening and you're going, oh my gosh, I need an extra stream of income. Maybe you're thinking, my sister needs to hear this. You're already thinking of people that need to hear this. Get to be a brand partner. One, you're going to get a position in your friend's organization, which is very important because they're only building two. They're only building two teams, and where you are in that team matters. But two, you get all the benefits that a preferred customer gets, plus you get the ability to earn income if you begin to plug into our system. I will tell you, if you're thinking of the business, okay, look seriously at our family package. It gives you the option to have our VIP benefits. Now, we have a training site that you get access to as soon as you join our team as a brand partner at any level, but the VIPs have special access to me and our top 6- and 7-figure earners. Once a year, I do an annual sales training. This year, it's in Jacksonville, Florida, February 9th and 10th. And I will tell you, all of our brand partners come to this from all over the world because we have a full day of nutrition training and a full day of business training. We have the doctors on our team, and there's over 20 of them training on stage on the power of our products. If you are a VIP, you get access to the leadership retreats that I run twice a year. Right now, they're all racing for Asheville, North Carolina at the Horseshoe Farms Retreat Center, December 1st through the 3rd. And again, only VIPs get to run for this. I will tell you, I've watched so many people's lives absolutely change. Skip and Kristen watched this presentation 5 years ago, and Skip actually did business with Phil Knight. With one of his sports retail stores that he had invested in. He said, listen, if that man's involved, I want to be involved. But the bigger deal was Kristen, who had missed out on her 2 young daughters' elementary and middle school years, working full-time in corporate America, traveling all the time. And she had just quit her job. She just walked away and said, I'm going to find another way to make money because I want to be home with my girls during their high school years. Saw a presentation, stumbled into this, and went on to be one of the company's top earners over the next couple of years. And so I will tell you, in 9 weeks of just following our system, of inviting people to take a look at a presentation just like this, Kristen made over $30,000 in 9 weeks. One of the first people she invited to take a look, Cozy, had just lost her husband to cancer. She was raising their 4 kids. She's a Pilates instructor. She watched the presentation, came in with the family package, which gives additional bonus benefits, and made a list and started inviting people and made $32,000 in her first 12 weeks. David and Lindley made a list in the summer of 2018 of 50 people, invited them to take a look, and 6 months later made $102,000. I don't want to make it sound like this is super easy. Okay. I'm telling you, there are people who have followed the system we have in place. When they make phone calls, people listen to them, and they consistently 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, put effort into building this. And these are the things that resulted. Does everybody have these results? No, I didn't make $102,000 my first 6 months in the business, right? It took me a while for me to get going. I didn't have any mentorship. I didn't have any purelifechangers.com. You guys have a lot of options that I didn't have. My goal is to help you get to where I am in a quarter of the time. And I will tell you, Kristen Hendricks hit the rank Chairman Black Diamond, a rank it took me 12 years to hit. She hit it in 4 years. So what we're doing is working. Josh and Ashley were $30,000 in debt. They used their mortgage payment to come in with the family package. And 5 weeks later, they had made $30,000, paid off their debt. They now invest their pure money in real estate and have 12 passive income, long-term rental buildings that they own. Pure gives you the financial freedom to do what you're passionate about. My friend Colette found out about Pure in February of this year. And in 3 months, she'd earned the 5-star luxury trip to Greece. We were just in Greece together 2 weeks ago on a catamaran with she and her husband. Anybody can do anything here. I just don't know what you'll do because I don't know your background. I don't know your work ethic. I don't know who you know. How does it work, Rachel? Well, we have 2 payment plans. One payment plan is for people who build teams that duplicate and grow overnight. The other one is for people who build customers. And I'll just briefly tell you, if you have 20 customers ordering about 3 products a month, you'll make $1,000 a month. Remember, that's what the average person is looking for. You're building teams. I started out building customers, and then they would come back and turn into somebody who started sharing it with others. You're only building 2 teams. You're not building 5, you're not building 10, you're not building 20. You might think, Rachel, well, what if I bring 20 people in? They're all either going on this team or that team. And better yet, they're getting stock stacked on top of each other. What does that mean? I bring this picture up for 2 reasons. One, I want to address the elephant in the room. Is this a pyramid? I always say, what do you mean by that? You go, one of those things where somebody at the top makes all the money? You mean like your job? You mean like my job? You mean like where I used to work, where the doctor made the most, and then his CFO, and then the doctors, and then the PAs, and then the nurses, and then the secretaries? The secretaries could never make as much as the doctor. You mean like that? Yeah, it's the opposite of that. I make more than the person who told me, and the person who told him, and the person who told him. You can do whatever you want here. What I want you to see here is, let's say you're Kara, and you take a look at this tonight. And you say, you know what, I'm really busy right now, but I know multiple streams of income is wise. And if it really is 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, maybe I can start to pour into that in January. Let me go ahead and get my position now. Smart, Kara, because whoever invited Kara also had Beth join tonight, who went on Kara's team. Leah joined tonight, who went on Kara's team. And every time Beth, Leah, or even Brenda, who Beth told, orders, it goes into a savings account for Kara. So that when she begins to start to order, or start to build her business, build her team, start to share, she is going to have money from Beth, Leah, and Brenda's orders, people she didn't even know, sitting in there, waiting for her, waiting to get paid to her as soon as she begins to build her business. So you can either be Kara or Jen in this picture, or you can be Jason, who waits a couple of months and goes in at the bottom. No one knows about this. You might be in an area like Indiana, Iowa, South Dakota, where no one knows about this. And you are the person that for some reason is on here tonight and hearing that still small voice saying, this is your thing. This is going to be the thing that takes you to the dreams that you've always had. There is no cap to what you can make here. Absolutely no cap. $49 to get started, guys. The monthly overhead is 3 products a month. If you can't afford $125 a month for your health, for your number one irreplaceable asset, I mean, really, your number one. We spend more money on our phones, our roofs of our house, our cars. You take your car in for a servicing, they say it's $4,000 for brakes and tires. You're like, okay. This $289, I think I can afford that. What? Your body is worth $125 a month. But if you can't afford it, and Aunt Betty orders 3 products a month, and she's your customer, that covers your monthly overhead. And then you go place your first order, whatever you want. You can start wherever you want. You can start with the Core Plus. You can start with the Core Complete. I recommend the Family Pack. If you're going to be a business builder, if you're going to spend time doing this, you might as well get the most bang for your buck. You're going to invite people to take a look and they choose to join you, you might as well get extra money. You might as well have the opportunity to earn the extra trips. You might as well have the opportunity to get on the Q&A calls with the 6- and 7-figure earners who are teaching you how they did this. You get extra mentoring, extra coaching. You get extra private Zoom sessions that you can then record and send out to the people you're inviting. It's $4,000 worth of products for $2,569. Hello, best bang for your buck, okay? Plus you get additional bonuses the company offers. Plus you get into my VIP system. So if you're looking at the business, really guys, don't mess around. If you can, don't mess around with the middle stage. Go straight to the big one and set a goal for yourself to make that $2,500 back in 4 weeks. Okay, that's what I did. That's what these people that I showed you videos or pictures of, that's what they did. So livepure.com, guys, go throw into the shopping cart. You can use the little magnifying box up in the top, type in family package, throw it into your cart, go to checkout. Choose the name of the person who invited you and choose to be a brand partner. This is over 50 people that we helped earn the trip to the Amalfi Coast of Italy last year. This is all the people that we had. It was more than 50, more than the 50 that earned the Italy trip, earned the trip to Greece. We had a blast, absolute blast. George Clooney was at the hotel literally 1 week before we were. It is the nicest hotel in Greece, and we were there. Meanwhile, our VP of sales was just in Switzerland. This is some of our groups sitting out at the pool. Was just in Switzerland, and he was literally videoing for me while he was there, where we're staying, the paragliders jumping down off of the mountain. And our owner has said this is going to be the most luxurious trip we're going on yet. If you're watching this tonight, there's no reason you cannot be with us in Switzerland next year. I can promise you this: if you do nothing, nothing will change. This could be that thing you're praying for. It could be that opportunity that you've been looking for to take you to the next level, to help you achieve the goals you've set for yourself. Maybe you've been doing self-development and you've been setting everything up to get to this, like doing everything right. and you're just not in that right thing that's taking you to the next level. We're looking for leaders here. We're looking for go-getters. We're looking for people who are ready to take action and change the world. We're not going anywhere. Products work. That's why they offer a guarantee. And we're changing people's lives with weekly checks. Why not? I'm going to stay on for just a minute, answer any questions that you guys have. There's a few of you on tonight. And I didn't hit record. I guess I'll have to pull it off of one of the online sites that I'm on. So is there anybody that has any questions? If you're online, you're on one of the websites, I probably won't see you. I can look really quick to see if I can see you on the websites. I'm streaming this into a few different locations, but if you're on the Zoom link, there's a Q&A session at the bottom. You can go ahead and type your questions in there. And I'm happy to do my best to answer them. Someone is saying I'm not good at sales. Yes, guys. That is one of the most common things that we hear, is that people aren't good at sales. And let me tell you, you don't have to be good at sales to do this. All you have to be able to do is invite people to take a look. We tell you exactly what to do. We tell you exactly how to invite them, exactly how to get them there. And so just invite people to take a look. And if it's meant for them, they'll know. We're not going to try to talk somebody into this who it's not for. They know right away if it's for them or not. It might not be for them right now. It might be for them 6 months from now or a year from now. You throw them into our Changing Lives with Pure site. They get to see testimonies on a regular basis. And when the time is right, they will join. Timing does matter, though. If you're watching tonight and you're thinking, gosh, I think it's for me, but I'm not sure, you have nothing to lose by getting started tonight. Remember, you can start with the Core Plus or the Core Complete. You don't have to jump all in with that family pack. You can start wherever you want to. Okay, guys. I think that's it. Have a great night. Get back to the person who invited you. Don't go into the witness protection program, please. Just let them know where you're at. If it's not for you, no problem. Thanks for taking a look.